So we are back with a game. We have our little friend here. He is our mascot, if I pronounce it correctly. And I also have the penguin, perky penguin, mixed fruits. It says it's spring water, flavored still spring water drink. So it's basically water, so it's like no sparkly or anything. It's still water, but it helps me hydrate myself because I don't usually like to drink water. Oh, also, yeah, back to plain chocolate. I also have some white here. Not quite sure if I like this one. I guess it's good for one or two like bites, I suppose, but I'm still a lover of white chocolate through and through. I'm not really sure if I like white chocolate as like I think I prefer it when it is like suppose ice cream, perhaps cake. I think so. I think I prefer it in that form more. I'm trying to think if I prefer vanilla or if I prefer white chocolate. So it's not the same thing, you know. Vanilla is pronounced very funnily in Spanish and Greek. British people call it vanilla. Spanish call it vanilla, and Greeks are the in between. They call it vanilla. So it's both ya and l, because double L in French, Spanish, and I think Portuguese, but I'm not quite sure. I know about Spanish and French, and they are also neighbors as countries. Double L is ya. So like the daughter in French is written Fille, so that's Phil, right? No, it's pronounced Filla. So when you say, or better, Fille, uh, my A was a little bit too pronounced. So it's if you're gonna say like my daughter is ma fille, that's how you pronounce it in French. But like for example, the Italians who are Catholics and they have like the Catholic Church, they say filioque, which is the the Holy Spirit proceeds from the Son as well, filioque. So they don't pronounce it filioque, they pronounce it filioque, and that's not how a French or a Spanish person pronounces it. We don't have the double L like like rule because we are not a Latin language. Greek is not a Latin language. We are the mother of Latin. We are not a Latin generated language like Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, English. We are not that thing. We are the mother of these languages. They have borrowed their laws from us, not us from them. And my language doesn't have a law or a rule for double L for this reason. They have it in Latin. It's something that exists in the Latin generated languages, as I said. But the word vanilla is not exactly Greek. It's it's definitely not, it's not even a plant that we had in Greece. So we have borrowed the word from some of the other countries out there, possibly, I don't know, French, Spanish, I don't know. um, and because they pronounce it vanilla, we came it as vanilla. So it's quite the both of them, like both the pronunciation you have in English vanilla, and the pronunciation you have in Latin languages like Spanish. So it's quite the same, like a mix, quite a mix and quite the same. But enough with the grammar, let's play. I have no idea where the fuck I am. I am in Bikini Bottom, but where the fuck I am? I have talked to Cassandra, talked to Mr. Krabs at the Chum Bucket. Okay. We have restored a couple of sticks here. Okay, what is that for? Okay.
Buy more money. The market mart must have everything.
So we managed to take something that is like a mini game, I suppose, within the game. Okay, let's go.
Order up.
So that's the crushed crab that is missing, and now we have to talk to him.
If you weren't grilling those patties like an amateur who's never cooked before, I wouldn't have to use my chum. Just follow my lead. If I was following your lead, me precious patties would taste like your disgusting chum.
Mr. Krabs, what are you doing here? Are you working with plankton?
I had no choice. The poor citizens of Bikini Bottom were starving. I couldn't let them eat the garbage plankton was serving. I'm right here. So we struck a deal to feed those poor, hungry mouths. So long as they pay, of course. Well, if you don't hurry with those patties, Krabs, nobody will be fed. Then you'll have to say goodbye to your sweet money. SpongeBob, you gotta help us. You're the only one I trust with me secret formula. Could you fix us some more Krabby Patties?
I'm on it, Mr. Krabs.
Make more Krabby
So
Patties.
hungry. Need food and attention.
Okay. Papa Louie. Papa Louie vibes. Yeah, guys, we're gonna continue Papa Louie, of course. I love him. Papa Louie is my obsession. And as I said, I was looking for him. And I just found his games online. So that was not something I expected to find. And I'm very surprised and very happy because I didn't have the games on my devices, or I hadn't played them for quite some time, quite many years. Oh, ouch, bad patty. So I'm very excited for playing him again.
So I've got a little reward for helping out your favorite employer.
Okay. Let's take the horse to go faster. So as I said, I'm happy I play Papa Louie again, and of course I'm gonna play more.
Finally, Bikini Bottom is back to its old, unpredictable self. I couldn't help but overhear you miss your little pet snail, Walter.
Okay.
Gary.
Right, Gary. Well, with this cosmic costume, you should be able to enter the portal he was sucked into. But watch out, honey. That snail of yours is in big, big trouble.
He became very big then.
Ooh, a pretty flower costume. We must be going to some gentle land of sunshine and kindness.
Of sunshine and kindness. We will go to the Halloween.
Don't give up, Care Bear. I'm coming for you.
I'll take this picture. I don't know which one we'll use for my thumbnail, but we will see. I'm actually eating this chocolate and the white one, and I'm not quite sure if I prefer it or if I prefer the other one. The other one is the dark. Now I'm eating the white.
Look at these creatures, Patrick. They're
Funny?
no scary.
Oh, yeah, that was gonna be my second guess.
No, this whole place is frightening. It's cold, it's moist, and it smells like the dumpster behind the chum bucket.
Well, that sure sounds a lot like this puddle of ooze you're standing in.
Ew! It must be the remains of the victims of the monster that came through here. We have to hurry and find Gary.
So we are in the rock bottom. Let's take to this one. And we are in Halloween season, and my Halloween heart couldn't be more happy and excited about that era because I'm a child of Halloween. The Easter egg from the episode Rock Bottom.
In memory of Carl, not gone, just easily forgotten.
Not gone, just easily forgotten. What the heck?
I like it because it's squishy.
Pumpkin. I love Halloween. It's my favorite ever holiday. I am obsessed with it. I am my true authentic self in Halloween. You dress up, you masquerade. You say spooky ghost stories, I love it. Whoever invented Halloween should get a raise. Helga, they are dead, that's the point. You have to be dead in Halloween. That's the whole point. Where the fuck are we going? Okay,
Ooh, more jelly.
Okay. How to evade spooky jelly. Okay. So you have. Okay, I'm trying to understand.
Sticky sweet.
Remember, SpongeBob? Just pretend that scary people's funny and play hide and seek with them.
Great idea. And we'll win because they're not even seeking. I wonder if we'll spot any spots. We'll spot.
What the heck? What happened?
I wonder if we'll spot any spots. We'll spot.
Okay, so you go behind. It dies. Um. Okay. Took a picture. I will see which one I will post as the thumbnail. I like that.
So dewy.
I like that it is called rock bottom, and it's actually an abyss down there.
I got you, buddy.
You can't see very well. I will turn this on. Much better. Okay. So as you can see down there, right here, hold on, right here, you can see that's actually like a bottomless pit, like an abyss. Fuck. So the problem is that if it is rock bottom, it's supposed to be bottom, not bottomless. That's quite fun, isn't it? Okay, so that was not a stable ground, and I didn't know that. Yeah, we are in the bikini bottom, rock bottom.
Oh, what kind of monster would abandon a candy bar like that? All alone, half-eaten, without its wrapper?
Oh, we have to find Gary before he shares that candy bar's fate.
Shouldn't we help this candy find a warm and safe place? Too bad I left my candy bar bag in my candy bar bag carrying bag. I guess I have to put it in my mouth instead.
Wait a tide. Something about this ooze seems very familiar.
Ew.
Calcium, with a faint trace of protein, and lots of love. That's not ooze, that's slime. Gary's slime.
That is a lot of slime for such a tiny snail.
He must be so scared. We gotta find him.
R.I.P.
All we have to do is just follow the slime trail through the dark, scary, horrifying city.
I love Halloween. I'm just in the mood. I wanna go for trick and treat. Helga, have you been for trick and treat? In Greece, we don't celebrate Halloween. We celebrate it the latest years because of like globalization. But it's not a Greek celebration. We had only the carnival in February, which is not the same. The carnival is supposed to be funny, like the key element is creativity, and well, Halloween is also for creativity, but the difference with the celebration is not quite the same. It's labeled usually that it is the same, but it's not. Halloween is scary. Yes, you can dress up scary in carnival, but the key is not to be scary, it's to be funny. It has ended up being scary lately because it is a copy of the globalization of the Halloween, you know. But that was not the initial celebration, and I participated in the carnival, obviously in the Halloween manner that it is celebrated today in Greece. I liked it, but I have to confess I prefer a gazillion times Halloween, the authentic, because it's all about being spooky and scary, and I love that. It's just like my father and we have agreed that in Halloween we are gonna celebrate the 10th plague of Egypt. And yeah, I've said that to some people here in the UK, and they thought I was joking, and I wasn't. I wasn't joking. I was being very serious actually. And yeah. That's the tea. That's the tea with me and Halloween. I fucking love Halloween. Helga, do you love Halloween because of your father? I suppose it is a mixture of Old Testament theology I like with Halloween, and suppose like the spookiness because I was an emo, so maybe both. Okay. Mistress Puff?
Excuse me, have you seen...
I'm afraid I have not. I'm in the middle of crucial organizing business for the Snail Cup. If you want to enter the race, you need to pay the participation fee of 5 candy bars.
There's only one way to get the amount of candy we need.
Take it from babies.
Now that awful slime left by that monster. What disgusting creature could do that?
Gary. So we have to collect candies. Oh, we will go for trick and treat! Fuck! Yes! That was a trick. That was... No, that was a trick.
Aw, you look adorable.
Thank you. Let's go for trick and treat.
Ooh, look at you! What a nice costume! How can I help you, young fellows?
Candy! Candy, 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 candy!
Oh, of course, sweetie. Here, have a candy bar.
Ah!
Wow, vintage!
Vintage. So I have been for trick and treat in the UK, not in Greece, because as I said, it's not a celebration in Greece. We try to bring it over, but it's not something we celebrate traditionally.
Wow! That race was totally awesome! Yeah.
Are you planning to join the next one?
No, it's too dangerous with this monster around. I prefer eating my candy myself.
Yeah, me too.
Me four.
So yeah, not exactly in Greece. In Greece, I was celebrating the carnival, as I said, but in here, I have been to parties, Halloween parties, Halloween festivals. I have also been. I've found many doublings here in this level. Okay, I have been to trick and treat in the festival manner. There was in Sterling.
I think the monster's all in our heads. Maybe we're the monsters. I think the monster's all in our heads. Maybe we're the monsters. I know my upstairs neighbor is.
I agree. So, speaking about, so that was a trick, right? Trick. So about here, there was a festival kind of in Sterling. You had to gather in specific hours and go to the shops and ask for trick or treat. I collected many candies from them last year. I was telling them jokes, scary, spooky jokes. I was also
Candy, candy, candy!
showing them my full costume with the hoodie because I was dressed up as a Reaper last year. That was my costume. I was the Grim Reaper. I was thinking of. I wanted to. This year, I was expecting my ex to come back, and I was thinking. I was thinking we could go for trick and treat, like in Edinburgh, Glasgow, in these festivals that they host there. Dressed up as Queen Elizabeth and Robert Dudley, like you can buy the costumes from AliExpress or Amazon or wherever. And I wanted to do that, but he hasn't returned and I don't think he will. So I was hoping to dress up as the Grim Reaper this second round. Yeah, one more time. I just love the costume. It's my father's Halloween costume.
Any chance you know where I can find some candies? There's a weird fish living in a house above the city. You could try that. The pass is next to me, but the way up is dangerous.
So,
Hello. There's the pass is next to me, but the way up is...
okay. So, as I was saying, my father's costume.
Some guy said he saw the monster, and it made a horrible hiss at him.
My father's Halloween costume is the Reaper, and if this sounds weird, yeah, my father is weird. Like you think he is all about chastity and shit, and he's not. He's very funny guy. And he was asking me the other year. I remember which year it was.
That town gives me the creeps.
I hope they give us creeps. I want mine with powdered sugar.
Oh, you're thinking of crepes, Patrick.
Crepes?
Oops.
Where?
He had asked me, Helga, what are you gonna Gary's cells as he grew older probably. When you dress up for Halloween, what will your costume be? And I said, Chloe Price. That was I think 2 years ago, right? And he said, I'm gonna dress up like the Ripper and I'm gonna destroy your university. And I was like, really? Fuck you. That was one of the best things that my father has said. And then he said again, like, what are you gonna dress up here again? I was like, Chloe Price from Life is Strange. And he was like, I'm gonna dress up like the Grim Reaper. Do you wanna hear more deathly jokes? And I was like, go on. And he said, my jokes are deadly. And you know, when your father is indeed the Reaper, and like my dad is, you know, like, read the Bible and you will understand what I'm talking about. Like, it's double the joke because you are like, yeah, you are indeed the Reaper, aren't you? And I love that. I don't know, like, I really love that. It was very funny of him. He's such a funny guy. And he, like, when he's joking like that, like this, you know, like creepy jokes, he he says spooky stuff, but he says them in a manner.
Believe there's a monster here.
He doesn't say the jokes like he knows he's actually, you know, like he's God and he sounds scary. Like he says them totally legit, like he's like, yeah, like I'm gonna dress up like the Ripper, you know. It's so fun. Oops, sorry.
My friend said she saw the monster slowly crawling away, and it was huge.
Around monsters.
Okay. I'm trying to go back to where I was, but I have to find it because I fell the first time as I was going up.
Aw, you look adorable.
Thank you. So that's how my father started saying he's sporting a Ripper costume. And he was saying that he's the Grim Reaper and he's gonna destroy my university, something like that. It was so funny, so hilarious, like as he was saying the joke. And my father, he was saying that, like, Helga, we can have like an agreement. Would you like to celebrate with me each Halloween the 10th plague of Egypt? And I was like, yeah, why not? That's cool shit, isn't it? And then, okay, I found it. And then I told him I want to, as I said, we started celebrating the Halloween as the 10th plague of Egypt, like kind of like a Pesach, kind of. So, okay. So, then came Christmas. And again, in Christmas, we were celebrating Halloween. And in Easter, he was celebrating Halloween again. So it's kind of like me and my dad just celebrate Halloween all year round. That's what we do. And he's like, I'm dressing up as the Ripper.
Sweet Neptune, are you insane running around like this? Don't you know people have phobias?
Sorry, I didn't know my costume was that scary.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
It's not even scary.
Boxes, man, boxes. You never know what'll be inside or where they'll take you. And then it's too late.
Boxes.
And you look just like one. All square-like.
What the heck?
Sometimes boxes have good things in them, like Krabby Patties.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. Here's some candy. Thank you. Balloons? Don't you know people have phobias?
What the heck? Okay, so we have taken 2 candies out of 5 because we're gonna pay Mr. Spaff. Now we go here, it's leading us. Okay, I'm not quite sure we're exactly gonna go there. Okay.
Look at me go!
I don't know where I have to go. I was always like that in this level. Okay, let's go here. But it's so funny because it's trick and treat.
Have you seen my snail? Tiny, cute, sweet, with very expressive eyelashes. If he's really sweet, then the monster probably took him. It ruined everyone's Halloween by stealing our sweets. The last time it was seen, it crawled down the racing track. I think the track probably leads all the way to its lair. There it feasts on innocent candy and pets.
Poor Gary.
Patrick, we need to find more candy to get on that racing track. Here, have one of my candy bars for the participation fee. Your awesome costume deserves it. Thanks. I got a rock.
Okay, so okay, I can go here. Okay, we'll go here.
Did you know everyone at my school says I'm the smartest, most talented, most coolest kid? Because they do.
Okay, let's go here.
I like it 'cause it's squishy.
Oops.
Never let you down, SpongeBob.
Oh, I'm not sure, Mom. They're gonna make fun of my costume.
It's gonna be okay. Don't be scared.
Your costume looks great.
Thanks. Did you know everyone at my school says I'm the smartest, most talented, most coolest kid? Because they do.
Say, pretty good dork costume. Very believable.
Thank you.
Hard to believe there's a monster here.
Okay, I gotta go up there, but I'm not quite sure how am I supposed to do that.
Did you know everyone at my
Pretty good
school says I'm the
dork
smartest,
costume.
most talented, most coolest kid? Because they do.
Okay, let's go here and that.
Candy, candy, candy!
And here.
I got a rock. The thing about a monster, it's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Okay.
Trick or treat.
I can't understand your accent.
Trick or treat.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Here, have a candy bar. And nice costume, by the way.
Thanks, you.
Thank you. It's very fun. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Let's go back there. Let's go back there up.
What?
Back there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got a rock.
Okay. Doink. We go up and here. Hold on, did we speak with this one here?
The thing
about a monster. It's got...
Yeah. Ne. Ne is yes in Greek.
I get nervous around monsters.
Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Nothing. I have to go. Okay, let's go down there. Okay, trick or treat.
I've been trying to find chocolate for 3 days. There's
Oh.
almost nothing left. Except for, well, I could tell you, but you have to promise to split the spoils.
He's the chocolate guy. He's the fucking chocolate guy.
I'm all ears. Well, actually, I'm mostly cellulose, but
Yeah. Look, a weird and very heavy rock crashed behind my house. Right on my chocolate shed.
Yeah, that's why it says it's about chocolate. It's the chocolate guy, like from the episode with the chocolates.
Maybe you can move it. Here, let me open the gate for you.
Find Tom's chocolate.
The heavy rock is right.
We have to find this chocolate. Fuck me. That's funny.
look, Patrick, that's your rock.
Okay. Found
Some of my
it.
bugs?
I think now he will say his signature phrase.
Chocolate! Finally, chocolate!
Don't you?
Watch Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy reruns. You better have a good reason for being in trouble.
Because we played with magic bubbles and tore into the fabric of reality, creating cosmic chaos that puts all of Bikini Bottom in danger?
We said a good reason.
Chocolate!
That's the best thing ever. The coolest shit ever. Okay. Nothing. What the fuck? Bring the go to Mr. Spark. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so we go back to Mrs. Puff. She... Where the fuck is she? Okay, here. Let's go.
You again. Did you bring the participation fee candy?
With nuts.
Fancy. Now keep still. This is going to hurt.
Wait, what?
It's a snail race. You have to be a snail and fast. Go!
What the heck? No, from the other episode. The snail mode. Okay. A. And then it rolls. Okay.
Mush, one snail, mush!
Okay. Follow the slime's trail. Okay. Have to follow the slime trail. We go. Okay.
Sorry, nothing personal. Look at me go!
Follow the slime trail. Okay.
There's a shiny candy over there! I wonder what it tastes like.
Don't touch it, Patrick.
Strawberries, my favorite!
I took it. Okay. Okay.
Who said that? How do you know my name?
Patrick.
It's me, Patrick.
Yeah.
I thought I was Patrick.
No, I'm SpongeBob. You're Patrick.
The heck.
Oh. Maybe we should turn on some lights and make sure. SpongeBob, it's too dark here! Do something!
These tables are glowing. Maybe they feel pretty. Ow, 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 ow.
I don't know where I have to go. Okay. We'll continue. The trail goes there, but we have to do something in here, I presume. Okay, we got up in the cables. We go all the way here. Okay. We will press the button. Okay, so there is an electricity trail. Okay. Turn the light. Okay, we have to turn the lights on. That's what Patrick said. Okay.
I told you I was sick.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons. Okay, we have a golden spatula up there. How are we supposed to access?
I can't tell if my eyes are closed or if it's just dark.
Not just
Oops.
dark, Patrick. This is embarrassing darkness. That should cover my buns.
What flavor do you think it is?
Oops. Oops, that died. Let's start again. Okay, let's follow this trail, I suppose. Okay, let's follow the trail. These are really cute, by the way. Okay, we got the golden spatula. Okay.
Sandy! I mean,
Sandy.
The name's Candy, with a C as hard as the toffee in Grandma's candy dish. Thank you for bringing the power back.
we're looking for my pet snail, Gary. He got lost, probably kidnapped by a monster. Have you seen him?
Haven't seen your pet around, I'm afraid. But that monster, they say its lair is in the museum. It's dangerous, but it might be your best chance of finding your little critter.
Sounds reasonable. We should ask this monster if it's seen Gary.
Patrick, I don't think monsters can talk.
You know what? My little monster theater has been reset. You mind giving me a hand with putting it back in order? If you do, I'll open the way to the museum for you, so you can go look for that monster and your friend.
So there's always a museum in Rock Bottom, because there was also in the previous game.
I don't like it, but if there's a chance Gary is with this monster, we have no other choice. Oh, poor Gary. Let's get this theater fixed.
Okay.
Help me get my monster theater working again, and I'll help you on your sure-to-be fatal journey to the museum.
Okay, so we have to fix the theater. Okay, we have to fix the shadows. I get it. Okay. Get it. We have to fix the shadows. That reminds me of what Plato was saying about the how's that called, the shadows. The shadows of your fuck my life. The Like Plato was saying that in the cave you are seeing shadows of things that exist in the real world, but they are not the correct ones. They are mimicry, kind of. So that's what it is here, but it is in the correct form. It's how
Square man, now take your floating buddy out of here before there's an audience arriving. Can't have a scary show with this jolly balloon bobbing about.
this is how my father intended the story to be before Zeus and Plato corrupted it with this bullshit. And this is the character in the drawing here, and how it is projected here on the board, and how I used the shadows to create it. This is the hash linking slasher, something like that. Not quite sure about the wording. I only know him correctly in Greek, Ssiopilos Machirofgaltis, so that's Ssiopilos,
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
silent. Ssiopilos is silent. You can hear it even in the word, it's the same word, Ssiopilos, silent. Machirofgaltis, I don't know how to translate this one. It's like Macherovgaltis. Macheri is dagger, sword, knife. Macheri, knife. Macherovgaltis. He's taking out the knife. That's the word for word. He's taking out the silent guy that is taking out the knife, but the whole the truth is, with like Greek language, Greek language is never exactly what it says. It always has a double meaning, at least with such wording like that. You can only know that if you are a native or if you speak many years, I suppose, the language.
Look at these gallons of slime, Patrick. Gary must be terrified, poor thing.
It's not all Gary slime. Maybe the monster got a whole bunch of snails.
More sweet babies in danger? Oh, say it isn't so.
So if you hear it in Greek, so Pilos Machirofgatis, you get that this guy that takes out the knife is actually killer. It's not a, like, Barbie or whatever. That's how you understand Greek language. The Greek language is pretty much like a poetic language. It was built upon our theater, upon our like emotions, a very emotional language. You get what I mean? Get what I'm saying? Like it's not like English is quite a literal language. I'm sure even a British person wouldn't understand what I'm talking about here because an English person, when they say something, it's the literal meaning. It doesn't have any undertones. I think this is also the reason why we Greeks understand with each other that Zeus is not a deity that has a wife and he is like pretty much a single deity, because you understand our language through like the poetic structure. It's quite, you feel it, you don't read it. That's how my language works. So you hear Σιωπηλός Μαχαιροφγάλτης and like silent guy that takes out the knife, you understand that this guy is actually a killer, you know. That's what I'm talking about. How am I supposed to get up there though? I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that.
I really gotta keep an eye on you.
I don't understand how I'm gonna go up there. I will keep looking because I didn't wanna spoil that and look online, but I think eventually I will have to. Here, maybe. Okay.
The slime trail leads to that big bouncy thing over there.
Then we should clearly bounce on it. You know, to follow the trail.
So something that happened and I wanted to discuss it for some moments is the winner of My Style Rocks Greece. I really like this girl. She's 30, 30, 31. She's 31. Her name is Olga Kotlida. And if you're like, Olga, that's your name.
Leads to a whole museum?
Yeah.
So learned.
Yeah, she has the same name with me. She won My Style Rocks, like the fashion show of 2023. I love this show, by the way. And she was very talented with clothing. She's a fashion stylist and she still lives in Greece. She has studied, I think, in London. She is based half London, um, half like Greece, something like that. And I will show you her picture so you know for which woman we are talking about in here. Let's put like a posing. Oops, let's take off the cable. My phone is charged. So this is her. So this is her today at like 21, 31 years old. So what's the deal with her? She made an interview that I just saw, um, like she made an interview a couple of months ago. I just saw that, however, because I was looking to see like just to see how she's doing with her job, because she really loves fashion. And she, let's turn this down a little bit because we're talking. So basically she said that during the quarantine her best friend, or her friend, I'm not quite sure, I think her best friend advised her to do OnlyFans, because she was doing it for quarantine. And Olga said, I don't think so. And now, about 4-5 years later, the the girl managed to convince her, I suppose. Like Olga said, my name is Helga, Olga, like my name in Greek is Olga, like people usually in Greek call me Olga. I started telling them call me Helga. I don't like Olga that much. So when I'm trying to say my name was always coming out of my mouth like Helga, even though her name is not Helga, her name is Olga. Like this is how she chooses to be called. Like yes, it is the same name, but I am a respectful person. I don't wanna call other people how I want to be called. Like I wanna be called Olga, Helga. She wants to be called Olga, so I can't really use my name how she uses her name, even though we have the same name. That's what I mean. It's all about respect, it's mutual respect, right? And if she ever saw my video, I wouldn't want her to feel uncomfortable seeing me calling herself as I would like to be called in my country or in any country. That's what I mean. So yeah, unfortunately, Helga comes out of my mouth because it's my name. Anyway, so Olga. So that's a slide, right? Yeah. So Olga said that her friend managed to convince her to do OnlyFans now that um, she has won the My Style Rocks award. She has progressed. She has made like a company with clothing for women. She also has like plus size models. She has um, like underwear. She has regular clothing. She has, I saw, sportswear as well. And her prices are very reasonable because she is actually like a famous person, and her prices are very reasonable. Like I saw leggings for 40 euros, like that's about 30 pounds. That's quite reasonable for a person that is so well known. Like if this was like an American person, that would be double the price. And I think she's very down to earth, and I always respected her and admired her. And sometimes I think she was not being treated very um, nicely in the game. I'm not saying she's a goddess, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that she really was a very cool person, very creative, very respectful as well. I really liked her personality. That's my point. And she said that her friend managed to make her do OnlyFans, and she's now on the platform. And what there was discussed, I think the discussion took place on YouTube. I don't think it was on television, but I'm not really sure about that. So don't take my words for as gospel truth, because I'm not quite sure. So let's stop here a little bit because I'm getting disoriented. She said in her interview, I think it was in television. So she said that um, like I'm doing OnlyFans now and it is full-time job. Yeah, that's the difference with Fansly. Fansly is creative for creators, so you do your own thing, whatever that is. Is it nudity? Is it like music? Is it like cooking? You can do anything. It's not just one thing, but you do it inside the platform. You don't bring your audience from outside the platform inside the platform, so you do it like a business. That's only fans. But Fansly is creative for the creator. You don't turn your platform like OnlyFans. You take like people from outside the platform inside of it, so you get an income. So Fansly is creative. You can take money from it, obviously, as I said, but it's creative. Only fans, it's a full-time job. Whatever you do, whether it is nudity, whether it is sports, like vlogging and music, it can be literally anything, like any other social media platform. It's not just one thing. And she said that, she explained that as I am explaining it. Obviously I have searched about it because I want to do it. And she said that OnlyFans is a commitment. You do more than 8 hours a day in that platform. Yes, the money are a lot of money per month, insanely much money, but it's always much work, and you have to think about that, like the commitment and the hard work you have to put on your online presence if you want to do it. And then she was asked by the interviewer, are you doing nudity? And she said obviously. And then the interviewer said, are you gonna advise anybody to do it? And she said, I think it's a good thing to liberate yourself, something like that. And this became instantly in Greece, which is a highly religious country. It's a country that doesn't really tolerate such stuff, to be fair. Like people my generation, like Olga is obviously 31. She is only 6 years older than me. She's in the same generation as I am. She's a zillennial. As I have said, I'm not Gen Z, I'm zillennial. That's what she is as well. We are same age, same generation. Sorry. My generation is micro generation. It's from 1994, I think, to 2001. We are only 5 6 years. We are in the threshold of the new millennia, the new millennium. And you know we are the people, like my micro generation, zillennials, like a combo of Gen Z and millennials. We are the people who are trying in Greece, speaking about my country, we are trying to take out some of the like older, like badly conservative stuff from the culture of Greece and make them progressive. But we are also, like we are also old enough to preserve some elements, whether they are faith, whether they are like respecting other people, stuff that older generations did. We are in the threshold, so we are actually having both in a manner, like how I am. Like I'm both like a conservative, I'm also very progressive. Some stuff like this is something that characterizes the people of my age group, the people of my generation, my micro generation. And we are trying to make, like they, I suppose, because I'm not there anymore, they are trying to make Greece more progressive, like open-minded in some stuff, like don't condemn bodily autonomy as something bad, like be respectful, whatever this is this religion, is this politics, is this like bodily autonomy in any manner. Like this is something my generation is trying to do. And I suppose the Gen Z, which are a little bit younger, they are trying to do this as well, now that they are like getting into adulthood, or they are finishing their studies and they are trying to use their degrees, their diplomas into this positive manner. Obviously they are trying to, like, positively. And obviously the older generations, that means like millennials slash Gen X slash boomers. I'm not gonna say I've seen many boomers. I'm gonna say only what happens usually in Greece. Like many people in Greece at the moment have made breaking news what Olga is doing, that the winner of My Style Rocks, and you see like these people who are like in the age of my ex, 40 plus, they are saying she was the winner of a trashy TV show. For me it wasn't trashy, My Style Rocks. It's my favorite TV show in Greece because it taught me fashion in a very creative manner, in a very like I suppose respectful way, how to dress up correctly with patterns and colors, and how to be creative with your clothing and how to make your own clothing if you want to. Like, it's a very creative TV show for me. Yes, it has drama, yes, it has beefing, but it's very creative as well. And I was watching it for both stuff. And I think it's nice sometimes to just unwind and see some trashy shit. That's what I mean. I don't think it should be condemned as something bad. I don't think we should always be like, like this intellectual shit that I don't like. The thing that I'm always telling my ex, me and my dad, like, you don't have to be like that. Just chill a little bit, like, watch us. Donald Trump said, just watch a little bit of an old fashioned movie and relax with your friends. Like, it doesn't have to be always like job, and that's it, full stop. That's what I'm trying to say. And
The museum! It's up ahead!
okay, I'm trying to see. I think I have reshuffle delivery. Okay, I'm gonna take my Shane parcel, which was emo fashion. That's what I'm seeing here. Um, yeah, okay, yeah. I will take my parcel. I'm actually very happy. It's my emo parcel. Yeah. So yeah, I was trying to take this emo clothing from Shein. Shein is obviously from China, and this is not something that a European company would do, because European clothing is pretty much very lame lately. Like, we have like this clean girl aesthetic that you have to do full makeup and be like you are in real life. It's very pressuring me to be like me, like Helga 2.0. That's what I was saying about my style rocks. That's how I wanted to connect like my parcel with like my style rocks, because my style rocks, yes, it taught me some general stuff like how to do color blocking, which is like colors from the different spectrum, like uh, blue with red, they are completely different colorings. So how to do that, how to match your patterns, how to do like a nice floral set with clothing, all that. Like, obviously I was taught such good stuff, but it also helped me be creative, and that expanded a little bit my horizon of thinking, because we live in an era, that's what I was saying, that it wants you to be like a flock, like a sheep. You have to be like a brown, black, white, nude. Nude is like a beige, right? The color of your skin. That's called nude in fashion. The coloring, it's like the beige, it's like the color of your skin, right? Like, you are pressured to be how you are 2.0. Like, the clean girl makeup is all about doing full face makeup, but people see you and they think you are without makeup, and I think that puts pressure. Yes, it is pretty. Yes, it is minimalistic, but it really puts pressure on young women to perform and be something they are not really. And I think that can create bodily dysmorphia. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think that with this paired with social media is very healthy for women. That's what I'm saying. And going back to Olga, as I was saying, she was roasted by millennials/Gen X for, quote, promoting women of my age and Gen Z, aka like 20s year old girls, to do OnlyFans and Fansly. And they said that this is disgusting and she shouldn't be doing that. And she obviously got out from a trashy TV show and she would do that eventually. And that's so much boxing you into a category that, like a derogatory category, in my opinion. And I hated it, because when I saw that she actually endorsed it and she said do it and just know what you are up to, like, it's a full-time job and you have to commit yourself and think about that. But yes, it makes money, but she put in front of it that she's expressing herself and she's exploring herself through that. That I found it very inspirational, and I liked it that she did that. And she was roasted from the media in Greece because, oh, that's extraordinary, like shock. That's how they posted it in the Aris of Velade articles, like shock in Greece. Olga Kotlida is actually doing OnlyFans, and I'm like, yeah, like every woman nowadays has OnlyFans. Like, what is the issue? Why are we in Greece so much back in the Middle Ages still? Like, why are we doing that to ourselves? I'm not understanding that. Like, I don't know, like it's crazy. For me, it's crazy. Like we are the mother of Europe, and for some reason we are sleeping. That's what I mean. And I don't know, like I found it very inspiring, and I found her very brave for speaking her truth in the media when people would roast her. And Athens is a very Puritan capital. I don't know about other capitals. I don't know what they are doing in New York. It's not a capital, but you get what I mean. I don't know what they are doing in Beijing. I don't know what they are doing in London. I don't know. I don't know what they are doing even in Paris. I'm just saying that Athens is a very Puritan driven city, and the fact that she lives there still, that's my city, right? That's where I was born and raised into. The fact that she took the courage and she said that in public in Greece, and she stays in Athens is just so fucking inspiration. And I'm like Slay Queen, and yeah, she's doing videos, she's doing pictures, and yeah, she's a queen. She's definitely my queen, and I'm proud to, like, like in Greece you are expected to be proud to share the same name with your namesake, your saint, right? You are expected to venerate them and wanna be like them. And I fucking love Saint Olga of Kiev. She was a Russian woman. She was a queen. She was a pagan. She was a woman that was married to a guy, and that guy was killed, and she burned an entire town, an entire village in Russia. That was when she was a pagan. She burned people alive, yeah. And then the priests, the clergy in Greece, that was like Byzantine Empire. They learned she did that, and they sent her ambassadors, and they taught her the gospel. It was like the Greek manner of telling her, this is not how you should behave. Yes, you were right to grieve and want retaliation, but this is not how you should deal with your problems. And she heard them, and she had a change of heart. She became a Christian. She was baptized. She took a new name. Her new name was Helen, the name of the mother of Saint Constantine the Emperor. And she built orphanages and like poor houses, like schools. She promoted education for lower class people who didn't have the means to study and stuff. She became like an example of sainthood, and she was the queen. And she died and was venerated. She was canonized as a saint under the name Saint Olga of Kiev, the same quality as the apostles. So she took the same sainthood as apostles. And yes, I'm very proud of her. She's a very inspirational woman, and I love her devotion to her husband as well. How she really took that so personally as to burn down an entire village for her husband. Yes, it was unacceptable what she did, but the clergy recognized that she did that because she really loved her husband and she grieved for him, and she didn't wanna have another husband. She wanted only this husband. That's very rare, and they recognized that. And this is something that the pagans really have. They are really respectful, God fearing people, and they managed to convert her and use her good qualities for even better glory for God. And that's why I say that she's a very inspirational woman. And yes, I'm very proud I have the same name with this woman. She's very. I don't like all saints. I don't like all saints, but I like this one. And when I say I don't like all saints, I believe the Catholic and the Orthodox churches have canonized people that aren't saints, but they are persons. That's what I'm saying. And Saint Olga wasn't a such saint. She was one of a kind. And what I'm saying here with Olga Kotlida is that I'm not only I'm not only like proud of having her as the same name as me. I am also proud of Olga Kotlida for having the same name as me because she. Oopsie. Hold on a second. Just give me a second. I just wanna kill them because he will kill me. Okay. I am equally proud of having Olga Kotlida as having the same name as I have because she managed to do this proudly in such a close-minded country as Greece is. Be her authentic self. She has like this creative love for fashion and she's very down to earth and very like lowly and talented and all that crap, and I don't know, like I don't only see Saint Helga as an inspiring woman. She is, but for me also this woman is, even if she hasn't professed her faith in my dad as the other woman has, and I don't think that means anything in the end of the day. I don't think you show that you love my dad with wording. That's not how I see sainthood. Sainthood is how you have your heart positioned inside of you and how you show kindness to others and how you use your voice and all you are for the glory of God. And for me, this is how Olga. I'm gonna say Helga again. This is how Olga behaved for me. Like she said something that is gonna liberate young women, not gonna bind them. And that's something that comes from my dad, whether you name my dad in this or not. It's always coming from my dad, and that's why I say I am very proud of her and I'm happy I have the same name with this woman. That's what I mean. So yeah, um, I wanted to reach that height, that there, up there. Because women have been used by the patriarchy for many centuries, for many years, we have been like tools for men's gratification, for how men want to see us. All women, not just women of my culture, obviously not. Like my dad is discussing these days how Chinese men have insane Chinese men have insane expectations from Chinese women.
Look, it's Gary.
So how do we save Gary without that monster snail seeing us?
Gary is the monster snail.
Huh? They grow up so fast, don't they?
These massive amounts of candy bars must have given him a sugar rush. We can't take him back home like this. We have to cut off his candy supply first.
Already on it, buddy.
So yeah, that's what he's saying, that men have insane expectations in China from their women, and if this is the case, I really agree with that. Every woman should have freedom of expression, and they shouldn't be targets for what they are doing in their private lives, whatever that is, because that doesn't mean their heart is positioned wrongly. That's what I'm saying. And that's what my dad is saying usually. That's what I'm saying. Oops. Um, okay. I have to hide. And women have been used as tools from men for centuries and centuries, and okay, we killed ourselves. And like when you see a woman like Olga coming out and saying something like that, and she knows obviously, because like come on, she's 30, she knows she's gonna take the blows for that, and she still does it her way. I think my father, even if he's not named specifically, is just like saying slay queen, like yeah queen, like from where he is hiding or whatever, because like he only wants us to be happy. He doesn't want to be worshipped. That's my dad. That's how my dad works. And he's not arrogant, he's not selfish, he doesn't care about that. He thinks you can My father thinks that you can say his name, say Lord, God, Yahweh, Jesus, you can say all this stuff, and your actions, however, show that you are actually with the devil, not with him. That's how my father sees it, and I agree with him, he's right. But you can't even name him, and still your actions and your words and your behavior reflects his personality and his nature, and this is how you worship him with your heart, when you exhibit his behavior. So you can say that this is actually mysticism from the opposite side, like you use your your words not explicitly naming him but implying his presence in your life, when you are free like he is free, and you are letting people be free like he is letting people be free. And that's what I'm saying about Olga. What she did was exhibiting the behavior of my father, not the behavior of Zeus. The behavior of Zeus was exhibited by these people who roasted her interview and wrote all these interviews, not interviews, these breaking news, these articles online saying that she shouldn't be doing that and she's a bad inspiration for women in Greece. And absolutely not, absolutely not. Like that's horrible to say. That's a horrible thing to say. She she definitely, like, she's having so much following, she's famous, she was watched by so many women in Greece, and what she did basically was calling out for bodily autonomy. And trust me, even though I look like I am, like, I don't know, like very open-minded, I suppose, like not open-minded, very free, like a free person. I'm not that type of. I'm not that free. Not free, not brave. I'm not brave enough. That doesn't mean I am brave. I'm not. I'm not that brave like her. She, maybe I am, and I haven't showed what I'm made of, I suppose. But she did something that I wouldn't be able in Athens to do, because I would know that the next day I would be slut shamed by everybody in Athens. Like, that's scary. That's freaky scary for me, like, as an Athenian. And she did that, and fuck my life, she's very brave. She's very inspirational. It's like, I don't know, shaming, uh, like, like you're having a race with Mercedes and Ferrari, and you are having the race in Italy, and you are winning the Italians, the Ferrari. Like, how did you manage to do that, right? That's what I'm saying. This is how I see what she did there with Athens. Because my city is a very, very Puritan one. That's what I'm saying. Oh god, that talking lasted too long, didn't it? Okay, I took an underwear just to lose it. Okay, I defeated him.
Gary's gonna bring that whole museum down. We have to get him out of here before we're all buried in the rubble. But Gary is still giant.
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll go back to normal once we get him home.
I sure hope you're right, Patrick.
I've never been wrong about anything yet.
Okay, so we finished the level, and obviously I'm gonna finish the recording as well. The timing I see is 1 hour and 32 minutes, and for this reason that's a good one, isn't it? We finished the entire rock bottom Halloween section in one time only. We have the castle yet, the glove world, and I think another one, I think another 3 worlds to go. And I don't know what I'm gonna play after that. I could finish Luigi's Mansion or anything.
I think I might have been wrong.
Cemetery. Okay, so that was the game for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked my rant about Olga Kotlida, as we say in Greek, Olga in Greek, in English, and for you, Olga is my name in Greek, and her name as well, and the saint's name as well, Olga of Kiev, Olga από το Κίεβο. So, you enjoyed that, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Όχι να αγαπάμε OnlyFans. Κάντο. Κάντο είναι για σένα.
Κύρα Όλγα, τώρα που.
Ό,τι λέω και σε κάθε φίλη μου που μου λέει έχω προβλήματα στη δουλειά μου. Κάνω OnlyFans.
Θαυμάστε, κόσμε.
Άλλωστε αυτό θα πει δημοκρατία.
Ένα δικαίωμά μου είναι να κρίνω αυτό που βλέπω και δεν μου αρέσει καθόλου αυτό που βλέπω. Και θα σου πω γιατί. Γιατί δεν έχουμε ακούσει τις κυρίες φεμινίστριες να εξεγείρονται απέναντι σε αυτά τα φαινόμενα, τέλος πάντων, τα σημεία των καιρών. Γιώργο.
Όχι, απλά επίσης μετά αναφέρθηκε το κομμάτι του shorts που είναι ένα ευαίσθητο κομμάτι για τις γυναίκες. Ας πούμε, έχω δεχτεί πολλές φορές στον δρόμο άγαρμπο έως όχι προσβλητικό, πώς να το πω, ένα πλησίασμα. Άκομψο. Πολύ άκομψο πλησίασμα από άντρες, επειδή φορούσα κοντά. Και σε πολύ μικρή ηλικία.
Μιλάς σε γυναίκα τώρα, καταλαβαίνω απόλυτα.
Και σε πολύ μικρή ηλικία, δηλαδή αυτό σε σημείο που γυρνούσα σπίτι μόνη μου από εξόδους και γιατί έτσι έπρεπε, ήταν ας πούμε η ηλικία αυτή και με σταματούσαν και μου έλεγαν πράγματα και έλεγα όχι, αυτό δεν θα το επιτρέψω ή θα παλέψω για να μην θεωρείται αυτό, να μην χαρακτηρίζει εμένα αυτό το κοντό μου shorts. Και προφανώς ήταν ένα ευαίσθητο ζήτημα για μένα το να λέμε ότι θα σε κοιτάξει ένας άντρας που έχει ένα παιδί, ήταν πάρα πολύ.